The film starts with Vincent following a man through the airport. He collides with him and takes advantage of the opportunity to bags to casual walkouts. Next, we meet Max as he cleans his taxi and gets ready for the day's work. He spends his days driving people around. Keeps himself motivated by looking at a picture of an island. He picks up a new passenger, Annie, and drives her downtown in his imagination. They can't agree on which path quickest, and if he's wrong, Max promises a ride. She tells him about her career as a lawyer but is scared that she will lose her next case. As they breeze through traffic and he acknowledges she was wrong and is impressed with his ethic, Max informs her that this is a temporary position and that he has big aspirations to start his own limousine service. Max encourages her by handing her the picture of the island, and she thanks him before leaving. He's disappointed that he didn't acquire her phone number, but she returns to offer him her card. In the meantime, Vincent exits the same building that Danny does and enters Max's taxi. He offers Max $600 to him around all night. Max is hesitant, but the $600 is too appealing to pass up, so he decides to show the smooth-talking, silver-haired gentleman about. Vincent asks Max to drive him to an apartment complex and tells him to park in a side alley so he won't be seen while waiting for his passenger. He starts when a dead body appears out of nowhere on the taxi's roof. Vincent reappears and confesses to assassinating the man who is now lying on top of the taxi, holding a gun. He makes Max assist him in stowing the body in the trunk, despite the fact that he thinks this is a lot of effort. $600. Vincent refuses to let Max go, despite Max's pleadings. They're stopped by police after getting back on the road, appearing suspicious with a shattered windshield and a taped-on taxi sign. Luckily for them, Max uses his charm and tells the cops that he hit a deer that was ready to open the trunk. The cops dispatch to another emergency. Vincent is on his way to the next stop. With Vincent gone, an untrusting Max clamps his hands to the driving wheel. When Max tries to flee, he draws the notice of two unhelpful people. They rob him and grab Vincent's briefcase as they follow him wherever he goes. Mr. Assassin gets enraged and dispatches the two thugs with a double tap to the chest and one head in his signature move. Vincent tells Max to put an end to his shenanigans. Max adds to his body count by killing only 5 people tonight. Meanwhile, Fanning arrives at the apartment crime scene. Unable to locate a body, he begins his search for the victim and the assailant. A taxi, according to a witness, was seen at the location. Fanning goes down memory lane and discovers an unresolved case involving a taxi and 3 deaths found in one night. Arriving at the club, Daniel, the next target, is located. He admitted to selling out to the prosecutors. Felix, the man who hired Vincent. Outside, the assassin thanks him with a shot to the head. Max's dispatch informs him that his mother is seeking him and that he must maintain his good looks. Vincent tells Max to pay a visit to his mother. Max tells his mother about his new best friend, and during this time that the two begin to converse, Max dashes away with his new friend's briefcase, spilling the contents all over the highway. Let's return to Detective Fanning. He goes to the morgue in search of Ramon's body, which, as you may recall, is stored in Max's trunk. Instead, he discovers a dead Sylvester Clark, as well as 2 infamous lawyers and 2 unscrupulous criminals, including Ramon. Vincent has no idea who the next target will be. The duo pays a visit to Felix in order to learn more about the last 3 targets. Max is sent in to imitate Vincent because Felix has never met him. While the FBI keeps an eye on Felix, Agent Pedrosa oversees the D's investigation, catching up with the dead bodies. On the stakeout, Detective Fanning joins them, just in time to see Max drop by for a friendly visit. Meeting Felix for the first time, puts on an award-winning show, persuades the criminal boss, and receives a USB key containing the remaining names. Felix orders his goons to go to Club Fever. When Max leaves, he tosses Vincent the key back in the taxi and tells him to go to Club Fever with the following known target and position. Unfortunately for Max, the eavesdropping operatives calling themselves Vincent overhear him. Agent Pedrosa now believes Max is the assassin and that he's been working as a cabbie all along. Fanning, the more experienced of the two, does not believe it is that obvious and wants to look into it further. Max and Vincent arrive. They immediately begin searching the club for their intended victim. The good men figure out that the victims are all going to be witnesses in a trial that is coming up soon. It was the same one that Annie, the district attorney, was worried about. They start looking for Peter, who is currently at Club Fever, as their next. The FBI also arrives and sets up a perimeter outside. Vincent notices Peter and tells Max to keep an eye on him while he dispatches the guards. Agent Pedrosa, the last of the group, sees Max as he is Vincent, the assassin, and tries to apprehend him. The FBI has completed their perimeter, enter to place Peter under witness protection. His bodyguards mistook them for evil men and launched an attack. There is a melee battle that ensues. Agent Pedrosa gets injured when a pistol is discharged. Vincent dispatches Felix's thugs, who mistook his comrade Max for Vincent. Chaos ensues and everyone begins to act irrationally. Detective, the astute cop, locates Max and attempts to securely return him to the mayhem. Vincent kills Peter with 2 bullets. The real assassin, Vincent, is undeterred and finds Max outdoors with the detective. He dispatches Fanning in a flash and drags Max back into the cab. Almost done. Max, 4 down and 1 more to go. Max at the end of his tether. He gave anyone his sole means of coping. He didn't have anywhere to vent his frustrations. The fool starts driving like a lunatic. Max collides with the cab, and Vincent loses his revolver in the process. When the police come in hot pursuit, Vincent manages to flee, but not before leaving his laptop behind. When Max sees the computer, he realizes that Vincent's eventual objective is any of his favorite passengers. After going through Assassination 101, he snatches Vincent's gun and kills the officer. Meanwhile, Vincent has arrived at the office of the United States desperate to warn Annie. He gets his hands on a phone and dials the number on the card, which connects him to her. He recounts his wild night as a wingman for an assassin hired to blow up the case. Max arrives in Annie's office just in time to see his pal. Annie, on the other hand, is currently in the law library. Just as Max's cell phone battery dies, Vincent detects the active phone line and cuts the electricity to the building. Just as Vincent locates Annie, Max makes a break for it and breaks into the building. Max comes just in time and shoots him, allowing the two to flee. They dash to the subway station and board a train. Mr. Assassin is hot on their tail, having caught up to the last car and cornered it. Max is forced to confront Vincent in order to keep it from Annie. Vincent runs out of steam after a long killing and succumbs to Max's gunshot wound. The movie comes to the end. We hope that you enjoy your time and have a good day.